Welcome friends, welcome students for the second topic of this computer networks introductory part. This is the joint session by Sunil Narula, myself and Dr. Somnath Sinha. So let's start. What we have called, what should be the agenda for the day? Agenda is recap of first lecture. Then what are the various perspectives for network classifications or the various views or on which you can classify your networks. Then what are the various network topologies? Depending on the time, we'll cover a little more than this. So what we have covered in first lecture, just a quick recap. We have defined what a computer networking is. What a computer networking is? A computer network consists of two or more computers connected together. They can communicate and share resources. Good. Why networking? Already covered. For resource sharing, it may be hardware, software. For communication, for remote control of PCs, and so on. What were the various networking terminologies we have covered? Data rate, devices used. What are the various networking devices we have covered? Hub, switches, routers. And what are the components of network? Just try to think. What were the components of networks? Yes, correct. One of them was physical media and devices, networking devices like router, hub, switches, etc. So that's a quick recap of what we have covered in video 1. Let's move to video 2. Okay, in this we have discussed what are the various perspectives for network classification. Depending on the perspective, you can actually classify the network. You may classify the networks based on transmission media, wired and wireless, and again wired. It can be UTP, untwisted, shielded pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, and wireless, very common nowadays. Based on the size, LAN, WAN, MAN, few more, yes, but we won't consider. A broader classification is LAN, WAN, MAN. Based on the management method, yes, it may be peer-to-peer or client-server. Based on the topology. What do you mean by topology? Topology means their physical arrangement. Classification based on their physical arrangement. Physical connection. It can be bus, it can be star, it can be ring or anything. Okay. So let's move. Based on the transmission media, you can classify your network as guided and unguided. Wow. Little complex topic, but not so important. So we will concentrate on one of these, the commonly used, that is guided media. It can be twisted pair cable, then again in twisted pair cable. Two type of cables are there, unshielded twisted pair and shielded twisted pair. Yes, it's a physical media, coaxial cable, fiber optic cables. So based on the type of cables, you are actually classifying your networks. We'll come to the advantage, disadvantage and various terminologies. and there separate chapters in the due course, but it's just an overview. What other category? Based on management. It can be P2P networks. What do you call P2P networks? The basic point is person-to-person connectivity. That means there is no hierarchy among computers, all are equal, no administrator. They form a work group and they communicate. Why we use P2P networks? Because it has advantages of low cost, simple to configure, user has full accessibility of the computer. What are disadvantages? May have duplication of resources. Security policy, because you can access each and every item of the other system. Difficult to handle uneven loading. What do you mean by uneven loading? That means one of them may be performing most of the work. Besides all this, then why we need P2P network? Where it is appropriate? Besides all these disadvantages. Normally used when users has 2 or 3. Not beyond that. Or your server cost is more, so you can use it up to 10. But beyond that, difficult to manage. Other advantage, no specialized services are required. Security is not a concern because everything is open. Growth, no growth. Then client server architecture. One of the system is made as servers, others are server and others are working as client. So client requests something, server manages that request, serves that request. That's the basic principle. So it's more advanced, more useful than other, but costlier than P2P networking. We come to other advantages, disadvantages. Thanks for the right now. Thank you. Any question? No more questions, so we can close the session here. Thank you.